Hi guys, welcome to C2C Mentors. My name is Ketan and today we're going to talk about 3 months to CAT. Now, before I begin, let me tell you that this video is going to be a bit lengthy because I'm going to touch base a couple of things in here. Now, the moment we say 3 months, right? So before I even begin the actual video, let me give you a disclaimer. The first thing is that 3 months are going to be really important. This is the most important time of your preparation. Doesn't matter when you started April, May, June, July, whatever, you did study well, you did a lot of time pass, you were serious, you were not serious, does not matter. Now, 3 months is that time zone or it's that quarter wherein most of your preparation is actually going to take you places or it's going to screw you up, to be very honest. So it's a brutal reality. I have been training people since so many years. I myself have done it. So we know these 3 months are going to be really important. Trust me, the next 1.5 months out of those 3 months are going to be even more important than the last 1 month of your CAT. So be very careful, very careful for this time period, because what happens is basically in these 3 months or probably let's say 1.5 months from now onwards, you are either in the game or you're out of the game. So most of the guys you might have seen right now, they don't want to go for CAT, they want to go for SNAP and MAT, blah all that exam, right? So for the next 1.5 months, if you stick around, you are in the game and you'll be able to crack CAT. And you will see so many people going out of the CAT game and preparing for other exam. So these 3 months on the important notice or on the important basis, these 3 months are going to be really crucial. Now let's begin with your CAT thing. Now, the first question that everybody asked me, I had my workshops in Mumbai, Pune, Delhi. That's why is it really possible to actually even crack CAT? You know, when you say, IMs and all that, it takes 3 months, 90 days, 100 days, whatever days. And the answer is going to be not straightforward, to be very honest, right? So in this video, I'm going to talk about all these strategies which will help you to tame CAT in next 3 months, which are predominantly all the strategies that are doable, manageable, achievable, and more than anything, they are going to be more practical. So stick around, watch till the end, and now let's begin. So the first thing is that, 3 months, what needs to be done? Now is the time wherein, listen to me very carefully, now is the time wherein you're not supposed to know what you should be doing. However, you need to understand what you should not be doing. That's the crux, that's the most important thing. Because in the next 3 months, if you do the things even by default, which are not supposed to be done by an aspirant, you're out. Trust me. And that is the reason now onwards, because you guys know it, you are smart enough. You know what does come in algebra, you know how many chapters are there, everything is there. I'm just going to tell you as a mentor, as a friend, I'm just going to tell you that yes, you want to be there, you want to be in ABCs, Excel, the word, IMs and all that, what you should not be doing, which will take care of your preparation. So, to begin with quants, number 1. Now, I have seen a lot of people, a lot of students, when you talk about quants, the more focus is on solving. And that's the reason, trust me, guarantee है, जो जून में करा था, जो अप्रैल में करा था, या फिर जो जुलाई में करा था, आज बुक उठा के देखो, we have problems in our concepts, we have problems in our fundamentals. Trust me, CAT is the exam which runs basically, predominantly, if you want to get success in CAT, it's purely concepts and fundamentals. CAT is purely driven by concepts and fundamentals. We can tell you that. Trust me, that's the main thing about CAT. Now, when you talk about next 3 months, for the next 1.5 months, I want all of you, if you seriously want to crack CAT, I want all of you for the next 3 months to focus more and more on the basic stuff. Now, everybody talks about basic, everybody talks about the fundamentals, but there is a twist to it. How I used to prepare, or how my group prepared to kind of nail CAT. So what we did is basically, or what you should be doing, or what my all toppers did is, when you learn the basic, right? We learn basics. So let's take an example of profit and loss. So we learned basics of profit and loss. We learned everything. We solved. We went for mock. Now here you need to take a bit of pause. So the moment you understand, okay, what topic am I doing? I'm doing profit and loss. What concepts are there in the profit and loss? So might be you're a tyro, you're a newbie, or just a beginner, or maybe you're a pro in it. It helps both of you. Now, so P&L I'm doing, right? There are concepts, like 5 concepts are there. My advice to all of you is go concept by concept. So you get your basics done and then go for questions. Don't try to do all the concepts and then go for question. So concept, question, concept, question. What happens is the moment you know the concept, the moment you understand the formula and the fundamental, the moment you apply that on your question, When you solve question, you learn a couple of more things, you know your mistakes, and that's how you build your confidence, that's how you build your accuracy, and that's how you actually grow the ladder up. So that's quite important. You do the concept, you do the question. Now, if you look at the chart out here, I've actually said this is going to be age, I'll explain that later. But for the next 1.5 months, I really want you guys to focus on basics. Now, there are students, they say that we'll do basics, then we'll do advanced, and then probably, we'll go for CAT. It doesn't work like that. Why? Because if you look at quants per se, only quants will have round about 22 से लेके 25 chapters. Now, when we are 3 months away from CAT, doing all the basics and not touching advanced might put you in trouble. और ये होता है, बहुत बार ये होता है कि बेसिक के चलते बेसिक इतना हो गया, एडवांस में टच ही करना भूल गया, या फिर एडवांस के लिए टाइम ही नहीं मिला, राइट? And in C2C we do 3 levels: basic, advanced, and challenger, right? So the thing is that how do we work, or how students are trained is you do basics, P&L का basic हो गया, right after basic take P&L का advanced. Same applicable is for same is applicable for interest, averages, ratio and proportion, TSD, time and work. So what I'm trying to do is, given me 90 days or 100 days, I have lesser time. What I'm going to do is, I will be more focused on quality, not the quantity. My preparation should be result oriented. As simple as that. So I did P&L, percentage, averages, TSD, time and work. I did the basic, I did the advanced on the spot. So even if you're not able to complete the entire portion, at least you're confident that these 6, 7, 8 chapters, I've done it basic level, I've done the advanced level, I can tame them, nail them, crush them in the exam on the D-Day. That's how I wanted to go ahead. And that's how it helps actually. So do the basic, do the concept, do the fundamentals, do the basic questions, then move on to the advanced level. Try and understand जो concept करा था उसमें problem है क्या, because advanced and challenger is always going to be application oriented. Problem बच्चों की यहाँ पे होती है, सब लोग बोलते हैं basic करो, basic करो, basic करो. सर basic concept करके फायदा है, advanced करके फायदा है, advanced या challenger level में application होता है. तो जब तक बेसिक ठीक से नहीं होगा, जब तक बेसिक के कंसेप्ट्स क्लियर नहीं होंगे, तब तक एप्लीकेशन नहीं आएगा. And basic actually takes 10 days, so application will round about take 15 days, because application is the CAT requirement, right? And that's the reason I'm saying that. पहले basic, फिर application. Now, I don't want you guys to do the other way around, doing, all basic and advanced. So I have given this funda, which is AAG. That's called as arithmetic, algebra, geometry. Now I'm going to give you the benefit of this trio. Now what happens is, if you look at this this arithmetic, only arithmetic constitutes around about 35 to 40% of questions in quants. Last year, have a look at this screenshot. 2018, arithmetic 14. 2017, arithmetic 12. Arithmetic has always been dominated. It's doable, it's formula based. थोड़ा application आता है, unitary method आती है. So the moment you understand basic, the moment you understand application, इसके साथ थोड़ा speed बढ़ाओ. Unitary method के calculation थोड़े बढ़ाओ. यहाँ पे shortcut नहीं लगेंगे. मैं इसका भी एक वीडियो बनाने वाला हूँ. Now, the most important thing for you to understand, you are actually not supposed to focus on number of questions. Trust me, that might put you in trouble. You are not supposed to focus on number of questions. कि मैं 10 करूंगा, मुझे X percentile आएगा. I'll do 15 questions, I'll get Y percentile. I'll do 20 questions, I'll get Z percentile. Don't do that right now. It got to be done by you. You have to do it. There is a way to do it, which I'm going to explain you in later on, the other videos that I'm going to make, because I want this entire video to be preparation oriented with the practical approach, which is doable, right? Now, do not focus on number of questions, that how many questions I'm going to do. My thing is that I'm only going to be focusing on my segment. So I'm going to do arithmetic. Anything that comes from arithmetic, I'll be able to knock it off. As simple as that. Now let's say if this year arithmetic comes for 16 questions, you are better placed because you can do more number of questions, right? That's the advantage. That's the reason I'm going to focus more on the concept, more on the segment than the number of questions. You don't know what's going to happen on D-Day. So focus on the segment. So I did arithmetic, I did algebra, geometry. If you look at geometry, actually geometry should not take more than 10 to 12 hours to do. Trust me, including your practice, should not take more than 20 or 25 hours to do. Pretty manageable. Geometry and arithmetic combined constitutes around about 55% of your CAT का paper. That's a big deal. दोनों चीजें doable है. दोनों में surprises कम आते हैं, दोनों में googly बहुत कम आते हैं. और आया तो भी कैसे डील करने का है, आई विल बी टेलिंग यू दैट लेटर ऑन, बट अंडरस्टैंड दिस पैटर्न, दो सेगमेंट को मिला के यू हैव 55%. नाउ इमेजिन दिस, you did basic, you did advanced, your concepts are clear, fundamentals are clear, your applications are clear, you are in a profit. Now you are in a profit because you have done this in next 1 month, 1.5 month, your 55 to 60% chunk of quant is been ready. So if you do this till the end of September, October, November, practice, 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 revise the concepts, revise the fundamentals, practice, give sectionals, give topic wise mock, build it up. Build it up, make it as your strong area. That's how you move ahead, because ये दोनों जो segment है, they are more than 55% in your CAT. उसके बाद आता है आपका algebra. Quants में algebra is going to be very important because algebra के कुछ questions है जो बनते हैं, कुछ नहीं बनते हैं. We'll talk about in my another video. I'll tell you with the important topics और किसको कितना weightage देना है. But again, the algebra is there. So if you talk about AAG, algebra, arithmetic and geometry, combinedly they'll constitute around about 85%. जो बाकी के chapters है, so now here is the thing, right? So what I'm going to do is, all this important thing, I did it till the time of or end of September. Basic level, advanced level, you have round about what? 1.5, like 45 to 50 days to do it. That's more than enough, to be very honest. You are working, non-working, doable है, possible है. Now, so I did this, and then I did practice, practice, practice. I'm sorted. इसके बाद, what you can do is, you can take this chunk, which is numbers, modern maths, probably all the other miscellaneous topics. Now, these topics do not have a lot weightage in CAT. Trust me, number system अगर आप देखोगे 2 से 4 क्वेश्चन आते हैं. In the end अगर आप इसको लोगे, फायदा ये है कि in the end if you take, these things are sorted. Now understand, logic है, arithmetic, geometry, algebra, this is what 2/3 of your entire CAT का portion. I don't think CAT में इसका volume reduce होगा, हो के भी कितना reduce होगा. You can't expect 14 questions 2018 and 3 questions in 2019. That's not going to be possible, right? So you are still at an advantage. All these things you do in the end is going to help you because CAT में इसका weightage कम है, but CAT के बाद ZAT, IFT में इसका weightage थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा होता है. तो वहाँ पे वो fresh होगा mind में, you'll be able to knock it off, right? So you can do this on a very good basis. You can do this on छोटी-छोटी चीजें, remainder वगैरह आप कर सकते हो, कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है, manageable है. People do ulta. All these heavy chapters they take at the beginning. Then what happens? They don't get time for arithmetic, geometry, and algebra. The entire preparation gets screwed up. So I don't want you guys to be in that position. So number one, basic concepts, fundamentals, practice, advanced, done. Now, once you are done with this, I'm going to give you a formula. What you have to do is, now it's time for you to check your level and understand how good you are. Go back, go to CAT to CET Mentors का website. Go to website. We have all the papers 1991 से लेके 2008 तक के जो भी कैट के पेपर्स है, 17 और 18 का जो कैट का पेपर है, pick them up, try solving them. Let's say profit and loss, let's say interest के अगर 2 क्वेश्चन आते हैं, on an average 1 मान लो, तो यार अगर मैं बात करता हूं 20 years की, in 20 years I am getting 20 actual CAT level questions. It's not even mock, actual CAT level questions. I might as well solve it as a sectional test. Now when you do this level, which is basic concepts, fundamentals, advanced and CAT का mock, 4-dimensional level of preparation, when you do, you will able to understand कि yes, मुझे कितना आता है, मुझे कितना नहीं आता. Right? That's the point. उसके बाद आप mock में जाओगे, you're gonna score really good in your mocks. This is step by step, step by step. That's what CAT is all about. It's not NMAT, it's not SNAP, it's not CMAT. उसके फंडे CAT पे मत लगाओ. Trust me, it's not gonna help you out, guys. Now, once you start doing this, side by side, you have to take care of DILR. अब DILR में पंगे ये होते हैं that people feel that DILR बहुत tough आता है. Start at very high level. Don't do that. Don't do that. Start from a basic level. सबसे पहला चीज calculation. आपको कैलकुलेशन आते हैं, ठीक है. आपको अप्रोक्सीमेशन आते हैं कि नहीं आते? कैन यू डू सम क्रिटिकल कैलकुलेशंस? कैन यू डू कैलकुलेशंस विद डेसिमल्स? ट्राई टू डू दैट फर्स्ट. उसके बाद बेसिक करने के बाद थोड़े से टफ सेट लेना चालू करो. टफ सेट का मतलब जहां पे पता है 2 या 3 सेट होते हैं एनमैट लेवल, जहां पे बहुत ज्यादा कैलकुलेशन होता है, वो कैलकुलेशन फटाफट करने की कोशिश करो. उसके बाद एक्चुअल कैट के क्वेश्चंस लो, जिसमें 2018 के जो कैलकुलेशन ओरिएंटेड जो सेट आते हैं ना, पाई चार्ट हो गया, करेंसी वाला हो गया, उनको सॉल्व करना चालू करो, बिकॉज ये कैलकुलेशन ओरिएंटेड है. सी द बॉटम लाइन इज कैट में पूरा का पूरा लॉजिकल डीआई नहीं आने वाला, थोड़ा बहुत तो कैलकुलेशन वाला आने वाला है. दीज आर ऑल माई लो हैंगिंग फ्रूट्स. सो द फर्स्ट थिंग दैट यू नीड टू डू फॉर द नेक्स्ट 1.5 months is that try to get ready for the low hanging fruit. That's going to help you to crack 90% L++ for sure. That's the best thing. That's the main thing to do, right? Because you want a bit of assurance that, yeah, I'm putting my efforts, I'm putting my money, my energy, I should get benefit. These are low-hanging fruits, they're gonna give you benefit. That's number one. Number two, in the end, what you can do is, once you are done with all these things, LRDI ke liye, now you take high funda kind of questions. Then go for wo pizza wala question ho gaya. Then you can go for this happiness index wala question. Then you can probably go for those kind of questions wherein a lot of possibilities are there. DILR based on set theory, DILR based on PNC probability. That's what you can do. तो end में भी अगर ये चीजें आपसे नहीं बनती है, एटलीस्ट कैट में इतनी तो श्योरिटी है कि बॉस जितना भी कैलकुलेशन ओरिएंटेड वगैरह करा था उससे मेरे 2 सेट तो निकल जाएंगे. एटलीस्ट आई बी एबल टू नॉक ऑफ 80% का बेंचमार्क, राइट? सो यू आर स्टिल सॉर्टेड. इसलिए मैंने कहा नाउ ऑनवर्ड्स योर प्रिपरेशन गॉट टू बी स्मार्ट, पुटिंग हार्ड वर्क ऑन टू इट. So it's going to be smart and hard both, right? Now, VARC. If you're not my student, I want you to pick up VA first. बहुत सारा बच्चा reading comprehension को लेके बैठता है. They go crazy. They don't understand what to do because RC is like really tough. And now what happens? Eventually they lose on it, right? I don't want you guys to do that. The number one thing that you're going to do is take verbal ability, take para-jibble, para-completion, para-summary, all these questions. Try to knock them off, right? Because that's going to give you good marks. Later on, you can move to reading comprehension. If you're my student, I'm starting my verbal ka top, this 30 workshop right from this August 22nd, which is Thursday. If you're my student, if you want to join me, you will be sorted for your CAT, ZAT, NMAT, SNAPCA, and IFTCA reading comprehension completely. Because in this 30 workshop, we're going to nail every damn thing. Not by fundamentals and all that, only by strategy and shortcuts. Trust me. So if you want to come for that, you can come for that. Trust me, this will be taken care of. So VARC, guys, you also know it. You know it very well. You've been studying, you know it. DILR, VARC, practice, practice, and practice. Because you don't know what's going to be there on D-Day. Rahi baat quants ki, we know what's going to be there on D-Day, right? You got to put in the formulas. You got to, questions थोड़े से अलग से आते हैं, but still doable. So, DILR verbal के लिए, I will be making a lot of videos. So stay tuned to my channel. Do subscribe and get that notification. You don't want to miss an update from my side. And trust me, this video I just wanted to keep kind of preparation level. I want you guys to go slow and steady. Trust me, there are so many people, they are out of this entire game. They don't want to go for CAT. They are so underconfident that they are just like, नहीं होगा हमसे छोड़ दो. And trust me, यहाँ पे ये benefit होता है जो बच्चा आगे चलता है. So if you are somebody who wants to quit, do not quit as of now. The game is not yet over. Got to be in the game. Trust me, guys, it's still possible. Just go through this rather than doing 20-25 chapters and just having that tick mark on your board कि ये हो गया, ये हो गया, ये हो गया, and then having nothing on the paper. It's better you do 50% study, but do it very nicely, very carefully, and do it fundamentally. That is the requirement of CAT. That is the actual requirement of CAT, because CAT checks your application. CAT checks your concepts and fundamentals. Do not even forget this point. So, for the 3 months, I want you guys to go ahead with this. Do the entire thing in the same manner. I have kind of broken it into 20-20-20. यहाँ पे मैंने लिखा है practice. October 20 से लेकर November 20 तक एक महीने में क्या practice करनी है? That's a surprise. I'm gonna make a couple of more videos and I'm gonna tell you what to do. But for me, out of these next 3 months, 1.5 months are gonna be really golden and going to be really important for all of you. रही बात GDPI and all that stuff, don't worry about that. Do follow my channel, my videos. You will get all the updates about profile building and all that stuff, right? Now, what I'm gonna tell you is simple cheez hai. After speaking to a lot of students, I've got this experience, and I mean, we had also gone through the same thing. It might feel really tough. It might feel impossible. Every morning you wake up, you're like motivated. In the night you're like down. You don't feel that it's going to be possible, right? Because you doubt yourself and all that. Now trust me, everybody will try to pull you down. Everybody will try to tell you negative stuff. Try to stay away from negative people. Right from now, what I'll tell you, the way you eat your food, in the same manner, it's very important what you listen to for next 3 months, because that's going to build your attitude and your confidence. And trust me, I speak to a lot of students in ABC, Excel, IFT and all that, and I also speak to students in Wellinger, KJ Somaya, Jim, Tapme and all that. Both the crowd, both the slot, right, both type of students are working their ass off. They're working really hard. The only thing is that in the ABCs or top 10, when they are tired and in the night when they go back to their bed, they have this kind of a great feeling that all my hard work is going to get paid off. I'm going to be somebody after 2 years. I'm going to be big gun 10-15 years down the line. The problem with the other side is that they do work hard, they slog, but there is still a doubt if this is going to pay me off or not. or how hard I want to work hard. That's the reason. That's the reason. These 3 months, do not take it as just a preparation. Trust me, these 3 months can literally make your life or take you down the line. So on that note, I wish you all the very best. If you're somebody who really wants to join C2C Mentors, most welcome. If you have doubt, you can ping me up. You can put in a comment on this video. But guys, trust me for the next 3 months, out of those 3 months, next 1.5 months, it's going to be really crucial. Do not give up. Stay there. Study as much as you can. Do not leave the game of cat. That's it from my side, guys. Wish you all the very best. By the way, tomorrow I have a online workshop. If you want to come for that workshop, it's going to be in the night. You can click the link below and you can actually register yourself. So yeah, if you want to do that, you can do that. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video patiently. I will be uploading more videos on cat, which is going to give you a real perspective. So thank you so much.